Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm back for another player interview today. Today, I'm going to be interviewing a good sized big that knows how to help to get his team to that next level, right on top of the rankings, knows how to contribute at the highest level possible. I'm talking about 6'8" forward, Sarion McGee. This guy just got done having a great year at the JUCO level at John A. Logan, helped them to a top 5 ranking in the country. And I mean, 29 wins on the season. You can't ask for better than that. He has Division One experience at Grambling State, knows how to really help his team however he can. And he hit me up a while back, wanted to do an interview. I said, okay, let's get this going. And so he just joined. I'm gonna get him on and ask him some questions.
Yo,
Hey, what's going on?
what's going on, bro?
Good to have you on here, man. Thanks for doing this with me.
It's good, man. Oh, man.
Absolutely. I mentioned it while I was introducing you. You've had some great college seasons. I mean, last year at John A. Logan, you got to play alongside such a great group of guys, really helped contribute, to a team that 29 wins on the season. You can ask for only a little bit better than that. I mean, that was such a great team that you were a part of. And then of course you had Division One experience at Grambling State, where as a young player, you really took on a big role. You started about 15 games during that season you were there at Grambling State. Talk to me about that Division One experience that you had. How did that lead your role at the junior college level at John A. Logan? How did that really help, you know, get you ready with that experience?
Well, mentally, it helped me already know because like I'm older, so like I came in to John A. Logan like expected to play and expected to be a role model and like lead in the right path of showing them like I've been through this already, and this is what you're gonna go through. Like when you get here, so practices was battling every single day, and it was crazy every single day. Like especially battling against one of my he really close to me. That's like my little brother. His name KJ. Really good. He just picked up an offer from University of Mizzou and everything too. So I mean, but yeah, like just my experience level, like me being there and just coming back, helping them like get really far, and then just like my mindset, like I know what I want to do, like what I mean, like I know what I have to do to get to the next level. So like this is what you have to do. Just me installing that into the other players that I play with, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, you contributed both at Grambling and of course at John A. Logan. I mean, at Grambling, you started off the season like most freshmen do, averaging a few points here and there, just trying to contribute however you can, work your way into the rotation, and you definitely did end up cracking that starting lineup,
Yeah.
throughout the season. And I mean, you averaged 7 points, 4 rebounds a game, shooting 57% from the field, really effective on the offensive end. And I mean, you had two straight games where you had double doubles. I mean, against Mississippi Valley, 23 and 11, just absolutely dominated that game. And then against Southern University, you had 21 and 14. Blocked a couple of shots, had a few assists, really did a little bit of everything. What was towards that part of the season at Grambling when you really started to know your role for your team, really started to contribute? Do you remember what really changed at that time? How you were able to really start developing even more?
Uh, okay, so what really changed everything, and I'm gonna start from the beginning. Like I came in, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be the dude that like they gonna go to right away, whatever this and that. And then I go there, and then I'm playing against people that's everybody is like me. When you get to that level, everybody's like you or better. And what I mean, not saying that the guys was better than me or anything, but I had to work to get where I had to be. Um, but when we played Texas Tech, it was right after that game actually. Like when we played Texas Tech, I'm like, bro, like I'm not finna be not playing. So what do I have to do different to be on the floor? I got to working really hard every single day, and coaching them can vouch for me. They know I'm not lying. Every day working out in the gym with the coaches and just trying to get better and better. And then when we played University of Louisiana Monroe, that game right there, that game made me like yeah, it's this is Sarion. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, that changed everything. Like You know, you start off, and it's crazy because everybody think as freshmen you're gonna get right in unless you really that guy. But like for real, like sophomores and the upperclassmen, they're really gonna play a lot, and you just gotta work around it and just see, what I mean, where you gonna be, where you gonna fit in with the program. So that's why and that's my advice to all the young kids too. Just choose where you go wisely. You don't want to go somewhere just because of a name and how big the opportunity is for you there. Don't listen to what they're not saying. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
and I made mistakes, and ain't nobody perfect, but I feel like everything I did was for a reason, and like my journey is still going to be getting to where I got to get to, and that's being a professional basketball player.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, absolutely. You're definitely going to a high level. I know we talked about you going pro before. A lot of guys don't really try to go to the pros right out of a JUCO of all places. So you're actually taking a very unique route that very few players have attempted. And especially, I mean, rightfully so after following such a great season at John A. Logan, like I mentioned. I mean, you averaged 7 points a game there, 4 rebounds a game again, and you were just on such a good team. You didn't have to be that main scorer. You played
Yeah,
Sean East, who's heading to Missouri, and some other great
my
players.
boy. Yeah,
Talk to me about, that role that you had with that John A. Logan team. I know you said you were an older guy, had to be a leader, but
yeah,
I know usually those older guys want to be those scorers. You decided to take a step back. I mean, you still had a couple of pretty good games. You had, 22 points against Three Rivers Community College, 13 against Indian Hills. I mean, a bunch of, double-digit scoring games. But most of the time, you guys were dishing it out to Sean East. You guys were dishing it out to some of these other scorers.
yeah.
Talk about that role that you took
So,
on the offensive end of the floor.
so me personally, like you just said, playing with Sean East makes the game easy, like super easy. Like one of the best players I ever played with, besides Jordan Poole. But he makes it super easy. Like how can I explain this? Okay, so my role was really easy. Like when I came in, I wanted to be that guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did want to be that guy, whatever. But as we got as time gone and stuff like this, we in practice and Sean chilling. Sean ain't no nothing like crazy. But then it was just like a game, like or something. Like he's got the killing. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what I got to do. I'm gonna stick to just rebounding. I'm gonna go block shots here and there, whatever. Whatever I got to do, I'm gonna do so we can win. I'm gonna do what coach tell me to do. I ask questions, multiple questions, because I don't know everything, and I wanna know enough to get me to where I got to get to, and that's a lot. Like that's a lot right there. Like that's to say a lot right there too. Um, a lot of players just think they know it all, and they don't want to take in that advice that people is giving them. And no matter if it's not a basketball player, like if you're at a park or something, for example, it's a regular guy and he don't play basketball at all, but he see faults in your game. It's okay to just be like, okay, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? Just listen to it. Not saying you really have to listen to it, but take in on that. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, my role was pretty much easy. I mean, I score when needed. Well, when I got the ball, 90% of the time I'm going to score it because, I feel like I was one of the best bigs in the country. Like, and that's easy. You know, like you said, Tajante Williams, bro, that's my boy too, like my brother, bro. Like he at Cleveland State. He's nice too. Kobe Barnes, like I played around a lot of scores, so it was like I don't need to score like that, but like some games, I'm like, yeah, I got to score. Like I am a scorer too, but but if you playing on a good team like that, like you don't really have to do too much, like what your role is, and everybody knew what their role was. Like that's why we got far and we was top 5 in the country for a reason, So
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I mean, and it's not like you didn't score at all. You still had a couple of games in double figures,
yeah,
here throughout the season, and it got you some Division I looks, of course. I mean, you guys, 29-4 overall, 15-2 in conference, in a good conference, and ended the season 5th overall. And like we said, Sean East, 20 points a game says it all.
that's
And the other guys I mentioned, those dudes are absolute buckets as well. All of them were listed in the top 100 in the JUCO recruiting rankings.
that's one too. Like I ain't gonna lie, I felt disrespected because I feel like I should have been in that top 100. They had some people in there that shouldn't have been in there, but, you know, you ain't going to talk about all that.
Absolutely, man. Hey, they're not always going to get the rankings 100% accurate. You know,
Yeah.
I work with Florida Southwestern, so I know firsthand. I had a couple of my guys listed off there as well. So
Mm-hmm.
it happens, but you ended up proving a lot of people wrong, obviously helping your team out so much. And like I said, you had those Division I offers. I know Canisius was real high on you. Most of these players from the JUCO level are trying to go to the Division I level.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about it before, you're going straight to the pros. Talk to me about that next step that you're taking, bypassing, the Division I level and going straight to the pros. How has that process been like so far for you?
I mean, it's a struggle. It's a struggle because, you know, like, it's on you. Like, when you want to do something like this, like, right away, like, it's on you to put the work in. And if you're not putting the work in, you're not gonna get what you want out of it. So, like, say, like, you know what I mean, you say you want to go pro, like, everybody say they want to go pro and then go somewhere you making, you know, a certain amount, and it's like, I don't like this. Well, you ain't put the work in, so you're gonna get what you don't like. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, me doing this, I feel like I'm gonna open up a lot of doors for a lot of different players that look up to me. And, you know, like, a lot of people back in my city that look up to me, they're going to be like, Sarion did it, I can do it too. You know, and I want them to have that mindset. Like, you know, try to be better than me. It's not going to happen, but, you know, just try to be. You know what I mean? But, yeah.
Absolutely. It's great that you're trying to be that role model for these guys, to be a really good example.
Yeah.
I know that you've been contacting some teams, overseas, stuff like that. How Talk to me about like these teams that are interested in you, the process of trying to go overseas, everything going on right now. What is that like for you so far?
Well, I mean, I got two people that's working with me, and then, you know, talking to teams and stuff for me. I really don't like get too into that like that. That's why I only posted one team that's interested in me. But, like, it's other teams that I can post, but that'd be me making posts every day, and that's pointless. But, you know, like, once this door open up, others going to open up, and my main goal is to get to the NBA. So this is just my first step in stool, you know. And me being a professional basketball player, that means a lot, not only to me, but, you know, to my grandmother. My grandmother passed away in 2017, and I told her that I was going to do this, and I'm not done yet. It's, you know, I'm just only a step away, you know. So I'm gonna just continue to keep putting my work in and working out every day, and, you know, just keep getting better like that.
Absolutely. It's good to have that goal, man. It's good to have that motivation, that drive. That's what a lot of these players lack, unfortunately. At the lower levels, they don't really have that drive, that work ethic, that, to put it in every night. And it's good to see that you're trying to lead by example, trying to put in that work and get to the pros, get to the NBA.
Yeah.
You had those Division I offers. What was it in your mind? I know you said trying to lead by example, all that stuff, but what was it in your mind that really clicked where, okay, let's go on ahead and put college to the side. Let's go ahead and pass Division I, all that stuff. Let's just hop straight into the pros. What was it that went through your mind that really helped you make that decision?
Well, first off, I've been to multiple schools, you know what I mean, and I loved every decision that I've made, because I feel like at that time it was the best decision for me. But I feel like, you know, I'm 23, time ticking, so you need to figure it out, Sarion. You know, you wanna change your family life. This the year you can do this. So why not? I got my mind where I need to have it at now, and for me to be able to, you know, for me to be able to have the opportunity to give my mama the world and my family the world, you know, like, why not take that chance? And it's not just for them, it's for me too. Like, it's me actually going through it, this process, and this is the best process ever in my life. Like, I'm happy. You know, so.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome to have that, to have that goal to help your family, help yourself, all that stuff. You
Uh-huh.
had those big roles in college already at those, Grambling and John A. Logan. Now going to the pros, there's no doubt in my mind you're going to get, over there and dominate, do your thing. How do you feel like the roles that you took at your past few schools is going to help translate over into the pros?
See, me, like, being a pro, is being a problem. And when I go over there, I want to be a problem. They're gonna look at me like, oh yeah, we got that. We got a good one. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not going there to be a role player, or I'm going there to be that guy. This year's that I'm that guy. I'm not playing behind nobody. That's what I'm doing. But I mean, it was fun while it lasted. You know what I mean? But like, I'm happy that I even got the chance to play with Sean East and my homies and my teammates. I'm happy I got to play with them. But yeah, like becoming a pro. I'm going over there to kill, dominate. I want 20 and 20 every game. That's what I'm going to do. So
that's a good goal to have, man. That's a good. I know you said that you played alongside Jordan Poole in the past. Obviously, a highly ranked NBA player, especially after last season, and you played alongside a couple of other pros. Have you contacted any of them? Try to get some advice, try to learn about what it's like to play at the professional level from some of those past players that you played with.
I talked to a couple pro players. Like not. I haven't talked to JP in a minute actually, but I played against Tyler Hero and all of them. Like Tyler had like 45 on us with an L. I'm about to say that. I had like 28 on Tyler Hero. But I just want to throw that on there. But I'm just saying, if he's where he at, I'm gonna get there too. I mean, my time coming. I don't want to rush it. That's my problem. That was my problem. Just me rushing stuff, and wanting it to happen right away. But you just gotta. It's gonna happen in due time. Like when it's your time. And I feel like now is the time for me to become a professional basketball player.
And I definitely can't wait to see where you sign to. What you do for sure. I mean, it's definitely going to be interesting. And like you said, you're going to be a problem. I hope you get that 2020 every night. I really hope you do, because that's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm definitely going to have to tune into the highlights for sure, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. It's going to be good.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Thank you so much for doing this interview with me. Thanks for hitting me up. I'm really glad that I got a chance to do this, because you're a great guy. I looked at, your backstory and all that, obviously, doing the notes. And you really have a great story to tell, and
Yeah.
story beginning.
Yes. I appreciate you for having me, bro. We're gonna lock in again after this whatever pro season. We figure it out.
Absolutely, man. I definitely look forward to doing another interview with you after you probably win MVP of your league. Who knows?
No, I'm going for it all, man. I want it all.
Go, man. All right. You have a good one, man, and good luck on this journey.
All right, you too, man. Thank you.